Hello and welcome to my channel, Haylee Marie Vintage. Today I'm going to show you the things that I have sewn off camera in the past few months. So most of what I sew, I do sew on camera, and you guys see those as videos once a week. But I do try to sew off camera, and there's also just smaller projects that I do off camera or patterns that I've done before and stuff like that. So that is what this video is going to cover today. I'm going to show you everything I've sewn in like the last 6 months or so. Because it is what I've sewn in the last 6 months or so, it's fairly summer themed, but I still wanted to show them to you anyway. So first are some swimsuit tops. These are just, I think, a 1960s pattern. I did this one here, and then I also did it in, I did a swimsuit in this pattern fairly recently on this channel this summer. These are really cute and I really like this pattern, and I think I will be making a lot of these. They don't take very much fabric and they're super cute and they feel really supportive, weirdly, even though they kind of just look like bralettes, but they feel really nice when I wear them and they're really cute and I really like them. And they take like a half hour to make. I'm sure I will be making lots of these and you will see lots of these still on this channel. So before we go into bottoms, I'm going to disclaim a lot of these I do show you on the try on. They don't fit me like they fit me at the beginning of the summer. I've talked on this channel a little bit. I've been having some weight fluctuations. I don't quite know what I'm gonna level out at. With that disclaimer, a lot of these don't fit me anymore, which is a bummer, but they did fit me for the summer. So let's go ahead and hop through them. This is a skirt I made. It's quite tight now. I'm gonna hold on to it until the summer and just see where my weight fluctuation lands me. I found this border print thrifting. I found this border print thrifting and I absolutely adored it and felt like it would make the cutest skirt. So that is what I did with it. I really love the sunflower waistband. I think it's absolutely adorable and I really like this skirt, so I'm hoping it'll fit me come summer, and if it doesn't, it'll be somebody else's lucky purchase. It has one pocket and this is just a gathered skirt pattern. I just basically take the measurement of my waist and make a gathered skirt from it. So that is what this guy is. This guy is the same thing. This one actually fits better than the other one, so I must have made it slightly later in the summer. This fabric I got from my friend Rose. She does have a channel on here. I'll link it down below. It has this really beautiful butterfly pattern on it with chickens, and it's just really cute. Again, I thought this border print would just make a fabulous skirt. I would have loved to do a dress from it, but there wasn't quite enough for a dress. So yeah, I did it for this skirt. I think it's really cute. And this one, yeah, fits me a little bit better. Next up, I'm very sad. These do not fit me at all anymore. This is also some fabric from Rose. They're really cute. I took so much time figuring out how to make the pattern work, but I think these are absolutely adorable. You have seen me make these shorts on my channel, I think a few times. I really like this pattern. I have probably 4 or 5 pairs of shorts out of it, which I guess probably most of them don't fit anymore, given this one I had actually even made a little bit bigger than the original pattern. But these are really cute, and I actually made a second pair of shorts. These ones do fit, and these are really cute. They're the same exact pattern, and they're just made out of like I think it's an upholstery fabric, but I just thought it was kind of fun. And I'm pretty proud I tried to match the diamonds so they wouldn't be super awkward in the middle, and I think I did a good job of that. The only reason actually now I remember this one fits is I forgot to do the front darts. So it fits me now, and the one that I did do the front darts does not fit me. And I do also want to note with these, the fabric was a little sheer, so I actually fully lined them as well. So yeah, these were a great learning process, and again, we'll just kind of see how my weight fluctuates and if there's a chance that they'll fit me next summer, and if not, off to somebody else they go. And I will have learned still sewing skills from them, so it's okay if that's how it ends. So next up, this was a mock-up shirt that I made out of this striped fabric. It again has these kind of cute fluttery sleeves and this tie in the front. So this is one of those patterns that like goes over the head. Let me undo it to show you what I'm talking about. So see, it's this type of flat pattern that pins in the back and goes over and then ties in the front. I am actually not sure I loved this pattern. I'm not sure if I will be making this pattern again or if I will be just stashing this pattern. And then the fabric I used, I don't super love, so there's a good chance this one won't stick around in my wardrobe, but I'm going to kind of see where it lands for now. I'm glad I tried it on a fabric I didn't really care about, because I'm not sure I care for the pattern either. Anyway, next up, this is a tried and true. I have made this a bunch of times. This is a light blue version of a 1940s peasant blouse that again I make all the time. This one's a little short sleeved one. I have also made a dress out of this fabric and I think it's really cute. I think this will be a really functional blouse for me. So yeah, that's kind of all I have to say about it. Like I said, I've made it a bunch of times before. If I have a video where I make this blouse, I will link that somewhere, but I think because it's basically 4 rectangles, I don't sew this on camera very often, or ever. I mean. Next up, I absolutely adore this. This is another one that I have a dress and a matching fabric, and I kept the rest of the fabric to make something else with, and I'm absolutely glad I did. I adore this top. It has kind of that like big flowy cape collar thing, and then it tapers in. I will note this pattern is too tight across my hips, so I've written a note on the pattern to remind me to expand the hips so that way the front actually closes. The front closes from the waist up for me, but from the waist down towards my hips, I need just a little bit more volume here. But that should be a really easy fix. Next up, we're down to our last 3. We're in more blouses land. This is this really cute like striped cherry fabric that I absolutely love. I made this again with a 1940s peasant blouse pattern, not the same one as the one earlier, but one kind of similar in general. It's sleeveless technically, but yeah, I think this turned out really cute and I really like it, and I think it's a lot of fun. Like, it's very preppy, but could also, I think, be styled kind of dark. So I think that's really fun. I will be making this pattern again out of a different fabric because I absolutely adore this. We are down to our last 2 now. I have this guy here. This is a pretty recent make. This is why it's a little bit more wintry with its long sleeves. This again is a fabric I had made a dress out of a while ago, and I just thought it would make a really nice. This is the same peasant top as that light blue one. It's just the long sleeve version. I just thought this would be nice to have to wear under dresses and stuff like that, and it definitely is. It's really, really cute, and I will definitely be making one in white as well that's long sleeve because it's also really, really comfy. This one is, I switched it up, so this one has elastic in it. The other one you saw has ribbon tied in it, but I decided I didn't want like the focal point of a bow because if I'm going to wear this under like a dress or a corset or something, I don't want like all that busyness of those details. So I made it with elastic both there and at the wrists, which was just interesting because I had to figure out how to like measure the right amount of elastic. So it was all good learning stuff, and I really, really like this blouse, and I'm sure I'm gonna wear it a ton this winter. And then the last thing I made is this really cute little bustier top. This was my mock-up that I made for the periwinkle like princessy dress that I made, and I think it turned out absolutely stunning. It's really, really cute. I think I'll wear it a bunch, and because it's boned, it stays up on its own. I think it looks really cute with a skirt and a blouse under it, and yeah, I think it's cute. I love the grapes. You'll have seen this fabric a bit on my channel. This is the fabric I used for a mock-up, and this one I particularly made it to be a wearable mock-up, and then actually on the inside I used a dress that I made. It was a jacquard from Mood. I actually used that on the inside, which I think is kind of fun. I really like this piece. It still fits me really well, like the dress does. And yeah, I think I'll be wearing this a bunch. I think this is a good like season neutral piece that I can wear in both the winter and the summer. But that wraps up everything I've sewn over the last 6 months off camera. The 6 weeks is spooky really threw off my like making for myself game, and like I talked about at the end of that video, I don't see myself doing 6 weeks in a row of sewing projects again because it really takes away my ability to make stuff like that I just showed you off camera. And these are also all pieces that I'll use and are kind of like a little bit more basics into my wardrobe, so it's important that I make priority to make those pieces. And I don't always want to sew on camera. I really enjoy taking you guys along with me when I sew, but I also think it's important to keep some of my hobby for myself. So that is essentially what this pile is, and I hope you enjoyed seeing it even though it was terribly out of season. And I'm sure the next one will be in the middle of summer and it'll be all the winter stuff I make. So definitely stay tuned for that and stick around and subscribe, especially if you like sewing content. I have tons coming up, and with that, I will see you next time. Bye!